Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading. We are going to take a look at what's blocking you from your next level and how you can move up to the next level. So we are going to be, basically getting some messages on that. This is a timeless reading, so you can watch this whenever, but also this is a general reading, so keep that in mind. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising signs as well. But the first thing we're going to look at is what is holding you back. So that's the first question here for Gemini. What is holding Gemini back right now? What is holding Gemini back? What is holding Gemini back? We have change with wind. Interesting. We also have wildness with electricity. I feel like maybe for some of you, you could be like not embracing change. What's holding Gemini back with this change card? What is this? Yeah, it's like you're waiting. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. So there's kind of this energy of maybe resisting some sense of change, or also maybe for some of you even like questioning, like, is this the right change for me to make? So you could be kind of overthinking things instead of just like going with what might seem kind of crazy and wild and maybe what you feel more called and inspired to do here. Let's get some more tarot on this. What is holding Gemini back? Clarify this change with the Seven of Pentacles energy. We have the Five of Cups. Three of Swords and the Temperance. So yeah, and then we have this like Hanged Man. So there's like kind of this pause that I feel like you've been in, or this like contemplation, like really trying to like think about things. But you could be, I'm almost getting like for some of you, you could be very much in your head here. Five of Cups, Three of Swords. This could indicate that there's like some element of sadness, despair, maybe something like emotional here. But again, it's like on your mind at the same time. And so there's like a need to kind of balance yourself out. I feel like maybe for some of you in the past, it's like you've been experiencing things that haven't been feeling good or that haven't been what you want. Maybe you've literally been experiencing things that are like challenging or not, just like disappointing and upsetting. And then with this Temperance energy, it's like you're kind of having to process this, to work through this, to navigate this. And so I feel like this could be either having you think about creating change, but it also could be preventing you from making the change. So there was something, and even like the Seven of Pentacles and the Temperance card can talk about like patience and like things taking time. So for some of you, what's been holding you back is, again, it's been taking time for things to change. However, I also feel like you might be in this place where you've been like preventing change and really trying to figure out like what it is that you want for your future energy, right? With the Star and the Hanged Man. What you want. Do you want to move forward in a certain way? Do you want to change things? If you're unhappy with where you're at, you know, questioning like, do I need to change? Do I need to shift things, right? And so I feel like this is you trying to get clear on things, but again, there's like almost resistance here. There's this sense of kind of like holding back in some way. Sorry about that. So I feel like for a lot of you, you've been resistant to this change. Let's see what energy it is that you need to release. What is the energy here that Gemini needs to release to be able to move forward? What energy? We have creation with water. Okay, interesting. Let's clarify this. We also have attraction with magnetism. What is the energy that Gemini needs to release with this creation energy? Yeah, look at that. We got the Page of Cups. Interesting. I feel like for a lot of you, you need to like release your creativity. You need to let your creativity out. You need to, so it's not so much about like releasing what's no longer serving you. We also have the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is about you letting your, letting your vision out, letting your ideas out, your creativity. That's what's going to magnetize you and attract things towards you. This is how you're going to be able to manifest things. So think about like the things that you really want. Let your childlike wonder kind of guide you and help you navigate here. Because I feel like, again, it's not like a negative thing that you need to release in order to move forward. I actually feel like this is like letting something out, your creativity out, your passions, your desires. And like kind of letting them like run wild a little bit here with her and this energy. She's just like obviously standing or sitting there, being in the water, but she's just like immersed in her creativity. But she's also got like, I'm seeing these birds as like all these different ideas or all these different like, you know, creative thoughts that she could take action on. So it's like allow your imagination and your creativity to really kind of flourish here. I feel like that's what's going to help you move forward here. Let's see, what is the energy that Gemini needs to release? Can we get more on this? We have the Nine of Wands. We have Justice. And we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's an aspect of like definitely not giving up here with this Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords. We do have the Eight of Pentacles, so it's like keep working on things, keep building things. The Justice card, I feel like, is saying things are going to pan out, you know? But I do feel like for some of you, there's possibly something that, again, with this change, you're having to walk away from, but it's created some wounding, some challenges here. But with that, I feel like it's opening you up to new things. So we need to allow the creativity to really flourish, to shift, to change our approach to things. I'm almost getting like the Justice card is like things happen for a reason, kind of getting like that energy. I also feel like this is like thinking of new things, releasing your creativity to come up with new ideas instead of trying to keep doing the same old, right? So persevere in the sense of like, don't give up on your situation. Don't give up on like trying to create change and moving forward and like, you know, having your aspirations, your inspirations, your ambition, right? It's good to have those things. But some of you might need to like change up how you're doing things. And the Justice card tells us this too, right? Like justice is like cause and effect, right? So if what you're doing isn't producing the results that you want, we need to maybe change up how we're doing things, right? Because we can't keep doing the same thing and hoping that it's going to create something new, right? Like, isn't that the definition of insanity, right? So for you, I feel like it's like coming up with new ways, letting your creativity out so that you can try new things, do new things, take different approaches, rather than being caught up in the same way of always doing something. So again, being open to the change, but also allowing your creativity to really flourish here, to be innovative, to be creative, right? So what is Gemini's first step towards breaking free? What is Gemini's first step towards breaking free? We have silence with the snow. So kind of this like winter energy. Interesting. We have another kind of winter card. It says clarity with mountains. So some of you being in silence is going to give you clarity as to how to overcome your obstacles, how to work through things. Let's see what the Clarify silence with snow for how Gemini can take, what's their first step towards breaking free. Ten of Swords, which we have here. So some of you, yeah, it's like there's a processing that's happening here. We have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's like this need to like kind of avoid or detach or step away and strategize maybe like how you're going to bring this creativity out. Also, if you have to end anything or step away from something in your life, this might be needed. Like you need some time away to kind of give you clarity on what to do. We have the World card. What is the next or the first step towards breaking free for Gemini? Some of you have something you need to end. Yeah, look at that. We got the World, we got the Two of Wands and the Fool card. So this is literally like making plans, needing to end things, make plans for the future of like the next step. What's the next thing that we're moving into? What's at the bottom here? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be a bit of a process. This could be like a slower process. But like the Two of Wands, like she normally has like a world in her hand, and she's looking out of like, okay, what's possible for me? I have the world literally sitting in my hands. Like, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What do I want to see? What do I want to experience? But this also talks about, the Two of Wands can talk about making a plan. But I do feel like there's something that needs to end, or a chapter you need to close out, or a way of thinking or a way of being, right? To really bring out the creativity, to be able to make the change that you want to see, to enter this new chapter here. It's like the clarity you need is going to come in quiet time. Some of you, this is like also giving me like if you are leaving a job, maybe you need, you know how sometimes we like leave a job and then you like go into a new one and it's like immediate right away and you're like, wow, it would have been nice if I had a couple days off or a week off in between. Like some of you need that, like a buffer is kind of what I'm getting. Not that that's like literally your situation, but I am getting that in order for you to start anew, it's like something's you gotta make this decision to change. And for some of you, you have to realize what you need to let go of, let your creativity come in as to like, what's the new path, right? Because I feel like allowing yourself to come up with ideas is then going to help you be able to move away from whatever's not working in your life, because then you're like, okay, I have a plan, I can move, I've got ideas, I've got things I can shift into. Whereas if you didn't have a plan, ending things, or if you didn't have an idea even of where you wanted to go or what you want to create, ending things could be very challenging, because you're like, well, I have nothing after this, right? Like what's next? And so a lot of us need that security and that sense of safety in order to make the change. So that might be you. But I do feel like there is this new cycle, right? The World card is literally the last major arcana and the Fool is the first. So you are like ending a chapter and starting anew. Clarify this Fool card. I want to see if there's a little bit more information on. And I feel like the Fool is also like, don't be afraid to take the risk. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone or take a little bit of a unknown leap into what your ideas are, what your creation ideas are. Interesting. A lot of cup energy with this Fool card. We have the Six of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Four of Cups. Interesting that we have this Ace, and then in both the Six and the Four of Cups, they're being handed a cup. Right? Actually, well, technically kind of all three, because the Ace of Cups is in a hand. So I feel like there's an opportunity to step into something that you really enjoy. I feel like whatever you've been in, it's not enjoyable. You got Five of Cups, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands. There's a lot of like wounding and emotions and like overwhelm and just like not great energy. It's time to heal and transition, right? And I feel like with this, because these are clarifying the Fool card, there's opportunity is coming towards you if you're open to seeing it, right? We literally have the 6 of Cups, which comes after the 5 of Cups. So you have these 5 cups already, and now you're being offered something new, right? This Ace of Cups, this opportunity, this creation, right? Creative ideas. The 4 of Cups, I feel like there could be some resistance, or maybe you're a little bit like unsure of things, possibly for some of you. Yeah, we have the Lovers here. So there's this choice of whether you're going to move into this next chapter. It's not a guaranteed, right? We have to make these choices for ourselves. But I do feel like there's an opportunity that could make you happy if you allow it. There's an option or an opportunity around you to shift the narrative. If you're willing to see it, if you're willing to make the change, if you're willing to, you know, move into that direction. If you aren't willing to do that, then that's totally up to you, you know. You're going to find that you're still in this same pattern, this same routine. So you have an opportunity to rewrite things here. But 1, we need to be open to change, or be willing to change, or see the change, right? 2, we have to get our creativity going and like think of new ideas, think of new ways, think of options and ways to get yourself out of certain situations, and then create the plan so that you can really start to shift and move forward and create the pathways so that you can leave what's not serving you and to move in a direction of your next level and what you want to see for yourself. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of your other signs. Like I said in the beginning, I do also have my Soulful Circle Tarot membership, which is a monthly membership, and it is a group, like a small group there. We could do collective readings for the group. So if you're interested in that, the link for that is down below as well. If you guys are interested in any of my coaching services, those are also listed down below, and feel free to follow me on Instagram because that's where I offer different types of content when it comes to healing, moving through life and getting through kind of like the next level of things and really creating change in your life. So if you're interested in that type of content, then definitely check that out on my Instagram. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here as always, and make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed these messages and you want to see more of them. But I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.